who has multiple sclerosis. And not only do I have MS, I actually have a bunch of more problems. And right now, unfortunately, I just so happen to be in a pretty bad episode, and I have a dead right arm. it's dead. I can feel it, sorta. It's part of the MS problem. So unfortunately, quilting has not happened today. But on a daily basis, what quilting does for me, therapy-wise, is it distracts me. I'm in a whole heck of a lot of pain. I have, like, I can't process properly, like right now. But when I'm quilting, all that disappears. Like, I start feeling normal. I'm excited, so I don't know, my adrenaline starts pumping, which kind of kicks in and takes over all of my symptoms. It's the weirdest thing. It's comforting, super comforting. So I thought I would just introduce myself and a little bit about having MS. It's hard. I don't let it ruin my life. For one thing, I do my best to keep from getting depressed. People with MS usually have severe depression and anxiety and so on. I do have anxiety, but depression I'm pretty good with because I have, well, as you can see, this. And I'm going to take you for a quick tour of my little room. And when I'm in my wheelchair, it's a little bit harder to get around. But right now, I'm still on my cane and I can get around. But quilting is everything. Okay, so let me get into this real quick. A couple years ago, actually more than a couple, like 8 or 9 years ago, I started having super symptoms in my legs, and I used to ride dirt bikes and street bikes, motorcycles. I'm a motorcycle fanatic, well, I at least was. And my legs started giving out about 3 years into riding street bike after I had actually crashed my bike. More and more symptoms started popping up, and it wasn't because of a crash or anything. It was whatever. It just happened, and I started feeling it in my legs, and then my arms, this one, putting it on the throttle, I couldn't hold the throttle anymore. The shakes were so bad, and I started feeling it, and riding less and less and less, and then it happened where I could only ride my motorcycle like 15 minutes. So 4 years ago, a little over 4 years ago now, I pulled out my sewing machine and some fabric, and let me tell you, it just started this right here, a disease that's worse than MS, let me tell you, obsession. Quilting took all that away. I may have lost my ability to ride a motorcycle and go out on the lake on sea-doos and have fun because I live in Lake Havasu, but quilting took all that away and gave me something else to have passion for. And so quilting is definitely therapy in every way, and having multiple sclerosis is nothing compared to what quilting does for me. So not only do I sit and quilt, I am also a long armer, and when I'm in my wheelchair, I actually taught myself to quilt in the wheelchair on my long arm frame. It's at a position where when I'm standing, I can reach everything and see everything, and then when I'm in my wheelchair, I can reach and see everything. It's actually pretty cool teaching myself to do something like that. I don't let it get me down, definitely, and obviously I can't get the words out because that's part of MS. But I actually teach. I do have a YouTube channel. I don't know if that matters or not, but I teach, and I let everyone in on my life and how someone or anyone who has diseases or medical issues that impact your life, how quilting can actually help and relieve all those problems. And definitely, when I'm having insomniac issues, I come in here and I sew. Let me tell you, it's better than turning a TV on because it doesn't affect your head. You just turn one light on and a sewing machine on and just sew. It's not loud sounds and it doesn't mess with anything. So, alright, I'll get to it and I'll show you my space real quick, and thank you. So this is my sewing area for MS and quilters. And anybody who has fibromyalgia, arthritis, or anything like that, because I have MS, I have learned this table that I use is a bar height table. And let me tell you, it has been actually the biggest difference possible, having a bar height table for all my cutting. And sitting is not that great though, because my legs dangle and go numb, but when I'm sewing. But the sewing table is bar height, and I recommend that for anybody who has disabilities, who can't stand right and stuff, and can't flex their arms or bend over for a shorter, I think it's like 13 or 16 inches, one of the two, for regular tables. This one's pretty high, and I'm not going to measure it because, well, yeah. Anyways, here's a quick tour of my room, and I will hope that anybody who has multiple sclerosis and or any other medical disorder, disease, or impairment, that you don't give up on quilting, because it is 100% therapy and makes everybody that I've met so far with MS and other diseases feel amazing quilting. Thank you. Storage makes it easy when you have issues. I bolt all my fabric. There's my little TV area. More storage. A process quilt that I'm working on for a customer. Yes, I do customer quilts as well. Having MS, I don't know, because it's so much easier. There's another customer project. I feel amazing when I sew, so I took on customers to these projects here. That's my little sitting area for anybody that wants to hang out with me, or when I feel tired and just want to watch TV. That's my small sewing machine. And I actually do free motion quilting on that. And then back to my sewing area. More storage everywhere. Quilts all over the place, obviously. And my Juki. And under my bar height table, I have more storage. And that's my chair. But as you can tell, it makes it so much easier for cutting. So for those of you with issues, quilting, I'm telling you, super therapy. Super therapy. Oh, there's storage quilts there. Sorry for the shaking camera. Sorry for the mess in my room. The littles play in here as well. Bye.